Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Eelke and I'm a Dutch musician and songwriter. I've been doing regular YouTube videos now for about 2 months, pretty much since the Corona lockdown started over here, and having fun. So if you have subscribed or if you have enjoyed my videos, thank you very much. If you've not yet subscribed, please do so right now down below this video. I'm doing new videos twice a week, usually acoustic covers and the occasional original song, and who knows what else in the future. So I got a couple of requests from people asking if I could do a tutorial video on how to play my version of Selfless by The Strokes of their new album. You can check out my version somewhere over here. And yeah, thought that would be a fun challenge, so that's what we're gonna do today. Couple of things though before we start. I'm new at this, I've never done a tutorial video before. I obviously recorded myself singing and playing before, but I'm not really used to speaking English, so I hope you can all keep up. Second thing is I'm a self-taught guitar player, so chances are if you're a trained guitarist or if you did have lessons, you might think I'm explaining things wrongly, so if that's the case, please let me know in the comments down below. And the third thing is, this is not really a tutorial on how to play Selfless exactly like the Strokes do it. It's more a tutorial on how to play my version, and my version is a solo acoustic version. So you could say this is a tutorial on how to play, how to perform Selfless on your own, or maybe how to play Selfless on acoustic. Now, one last thing before we start. You may have noticed, if you have watched my version, that it's a semitone lower than the original. That's because I tuned my guitar to E flat for that recording, just to make it a little easier to sing. So if you want to play along with my version, you're gonna have to tune your guitar to E flat, so tune all your strings down a semitone. If you want to play along with this lesson or with the original song, you can use standard tuning. Alright, here we go. There's two main parts to this song, the verse and the chorus, and I'm gonna start by explaining the verse, which is also the intro, and it sounds like this. So all I really did there is add a bass string to the original part as played by the Strokes. The original part sounds like this. And so I added an open bass string just to complete the harmony, or sort of make it sound more full. So let me go through each of the chord shapes used in this part. First chord is this one. So this is open A string. Then you got your middle finger, 7th fret of the D string. Got your index finger on the 6th fret of the G string. And your ring finger on the 7th fret of the B string. Now for the next shape, you just leave all those fingers where they are, and you just add your pinky to the 8th fret of the G string, so you get this. So you go from this to this. That's the first two chords. Next two chords have an open E string in the bass. And the first one's really simple. It starts out 9th fret and you just bar across the D, G and B string. So open E string and then 9th fret D string, G string and B string. And then the fourth and last chord of this part is you go to the same shape as the very first chord of this part, just 2 frets further up on the neck. So you got your middle finger on the 9th fret of the D string. Of course, E string in a bass still. So, and then middle finger 9th fret, D string, index finger 8th fret of the G string, and your ring finger on the 9th fret of the B string. So this is the last chord. So you go from this to this. Right, so then we have all 4 chords. A string in the bass, add your pinky. Then go to E string in the bass, bar the 9th fret. And then same shape as the first chord, just 2 frets further up on the neck. And that's all 4 chords. And then we got, of course, the picking pattern. What I play, and you know, feel free to play to make it your own. I kind of wanted to keep the vibe, the rhythm going of the original, just with the added bass string. So what I do is, let me play it very slow. So you got your thumb on the A string, index finger on the D string, middle finger on the G string, and your ring finger on the B string. You just keep them there. Only the thumb switches strings from the A string to the E string, of course. And what you do is thumb, index, and then the other 2. So and just do the exact same, just with your thumb now on the E string. So that's it for the verse and the intro part. Now let's go on to the second part of the song, which is the chorus. It sounds like this. So 3 basic chords to this part: an A chord, a B chord, an E chord, and then back to the A. Please don't be long, 'cause I want your love. Right? So let me explain the 3 chord shapes to you. It's basically the same shape for each chord, just a simple bar across the D, G, and B string. Either with your index finger or your pinky, which you'll see later on. So we're gonna start with the A chord. Open A string, and then on the 2nd fret, bar the D, G, and the B string. So you get this A chord. Now for the B chord, go to the with your index finger to the 2nd fret of the A string, creating a B, and with your pinky, bar the D, G, and B string. So you get this B chord. Now the 3rd chord, the E chord, is the same shape as this. So just move to the 7th fret with your index finger, and then with your pinky, 9th fret on the D, G, and B string. So you get this E chord. And then back to the A with your index finger. Now all we're gonna do is we're gonna add a bass line, mimicking the bass line as played in the original song. So we're gonna wanna have a bass line moving up. So all that's ever going to change on each chord is the bass note on the A string. So first on the A chord, starting with the A, open A string, index finger across the second fret, D, G and B string. Add your middle finger to the second fret of the A string. And then add your pinky to the fourth fret of the A string. So you get this movement. So on the A string, 0, 2, 4. Please don't be. Then quickly move to the B chord. Index finger on the second fret of the A string and your pinky barred across the D, G and B on the fourth. So long. So keep your index on the second fret, pinky on the fourth on those other three strings, and then put your ring finger on the fourth fret of the A string. Right? So you get this. And then, this is a tricky part I guess, move your ring finger to the sixth fret. And your index finger is now barring the chord on the fourth fret. So barring the D, G and B string, which your pinky was doing before. So same notes, just a different finger. Just so you can move the bass line up. So you go from, add your ring finger, fourth fret, and then move your ring finger to the sixth fret and move your index finger to the D, G, B string, fourth fret. Now you're going to repeat this on the E chord. So start with the E chord. So index finger 7th fret and the D, G, B string barred with your pinky on the 9th. Then add your ring finger to the 9th fret on the A string. And then slide your ring finger to the 11th fret and put your index finger where your pinky was before. So it's the same basic moves on the B chord and the E chord. So and then back to the A. So this is how it should sound in the end. Please don't be long, 'cause I want your love. Start again. I don't have love without your arms. This goes on. Life is too short. Same part. But I will live for you. Right, so and that's the whole chorus part. So 3 chords, A, B and E, with the added bass movement. We got the 2 main parts, we got the verse and we got the chorus. Now in the original song there's a guitar solo, which we are not gonna play, just because this is a solo acoustic version, but we are gonna use the same basic chords as the Strokes play underneath the guitar solo, just to get from the first chorus back into the verse. So let me show you how that sounds, starting with the end of the first chorus. Life is too short, but I will live for you. verse. Right? So 3 basic chords to that little part, which we are only going to play once, starting with an F sharp minor, ring finger on a D string 4th fret, and then bar on the 2nd fret with your index finger across the G, B and E string, creating an F sharp minor. Then we go to the B chord, same as in the chorus. So index finger 2nd fret on the A string, and then bar with your pinky across the D, G and B string. So F sharp minor to B major. And then finally we go to the C sharp minor, index finger on the 4th fret of the A string, giving you a C sharp note. And then with your ring finger play the 6th fret on the D string, pinky on the 6th fret of the G string, index finger on the 5th fret of the B string. And then if you want you can play the open E string at the bottom as well. So you got same 2 notes in the top of the chord. So you get F sharp minor to B major to C sharp minor. Now what I've tried to do just to make the transition from the chorus back into the verse a little nicer is I've tried to add the notes that are played at the beginning of the guitar solo in the original song, add them to those 3 chords. So the guitar solo starts like this. And that's basically all I've used. So when you add that to the chords it sounds like this. Now the way you do that is you, on the F sharp minor, you add your pinky to the 4th fret of the E string. Then you let go. Then you put it back on again. And then you go to the B chord. So now all we got left to do is find a way to end the song. So here's how I did it. Yeah, yeah. So very simple, just the A chord to the B chord, to an open E chord, obviously open E string, middle finger on a 2nd fret of the A string, ring finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and your index finger on the 1st fret of the G string, and play all the strings. So A, B, E, and back to A, just to end on. Alright, that's all the parts, that's the whole song. If you want to know how to put it all together, please listen to my version or listen to the original song. Also in the comments down below, please let me know if you have any feedback on this lesson. As I said before, this is my first time doing a tutorial video, so I'd be happy to hear from you if there's things you think I can improve on. Also in the comments below, please let me know if you have suggestions for songs I could cover, or maybe if you have a request for a song I already did cover and you want me to make another tutorial. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and thanks for watching. See you next time.